Imagine feeling confident in any and every room that you walk in. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to get there. Confidence is not something that you're born with. It's something that you work on and something that you build step by step. And in this video, I'm going to share simple, practical, yet very powerful tools that you can use to build your confidence. The call for this show. Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the call for this show. I am your host, Sarah, and I'm just happy to be back. I'm happy that you're here. On this platform, we discuss everything faith, growth, empowerment, glow up, and just anything that the Lord puts on our heart. And so if this is something that you are interested in, please go ahead and subscribe. Okay, help your girl grow. And like the video so that YouTube knows, this is tea. Thank you so much for being here, and let's get into today's conversation. Today we are talking about how to build confidence. We're discussing confidence. And by the way, if you see me looking down, it's because I got some notes. Okay, I took my time to get ready for the girls. Okay, so just bear with me. And I feel like I'm looking at myself. Just please bear with me. Okay, I'm looking at you. Just remember that. Comment down below. Let me know what is one thing that you have done to boost your confidence, or what's one thing that you struggle with as far as your confidence is concerned. By definition, confidence is feeling sure of yourself and your abilities in a realistic and secure way. Took that straight from Google, okay? For us to get some context. And usually when people refer to confidence, it's in regards to their appearance and what they look like or what they can do, certain skills, certain abilities that they have. So I do think that's something that we should say before we get too far into this video, is that confidence is not the absence of imperfections. So if you are sitting there thinking, oh, I could never be confident like her because I have this and that and that and that, ma'am, everybody has imperfections. That doesn't mean that you can't be confident. Confidence is not the absence of imperfections, but it's also our ability to appreciate ourselves, to look ourselves in higher regards, knowing that we still have these imperfections. So it's in spite of the imperfections. Over the past couple years, I realized that my confidence would be there sometimes it would be gone. When I was much younger, in high school, my source of confidence was really school. I was like, oh, I'm good at school, I got good grades. So yeah, that made me feel confident and made me feel proud of myself. And then I got a little older, I worked on my body, I started eating more because I was a very little person. I was very insecure about my size and my body. When I started to gain a little weight, then I got more confident. But then I realized that when I would lose a little weight, then the confidence would go away. When I don't have a certain amount of money in the bank account, then I'm not as confident anymore. When I don't have my dream job, then I'm not as confident anymore. And so I started to wonder, like, why is this so fleeting? And I don't know for you, maybe you were confident before and now not so much. So, or you were never really a confident person. But the first thing we're going to talk about is for you to identify your source, the source of your confidence. When you are able to identify where your source comes from, it takes off a layer of pressure on you. And it makes you realize that not everything has to come from you, because we're human beings and sometimes we can be depleted. So identifying where your confidence comes from it's just a massive game changer. It makes you feel stronger. And for me, that I found in my faith. I needed an anchor. I needed something that's like, no matter what's going on, I can find that source again. I can find that strength again. And I knew that that wouldn't be beauty. That wouldn't be talent. That wouldn't be skill for me. I knew that that had to be God. Now I know a lot of people, faith is different for everyone. And I'm Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ. Okay, that's the source of my confidence. And I find that it's super helpful for me in times where I am weak. In times where I need something a little more than just me. A little more than just my makeup, a little more than just my outfit, a little more than money. So it builds a foundation that reminds you that you're not alone. That reminds you that you have somewhere else to pull from. Now we're gonna get into more practical steps as we keep going, but I want you to understand that this is a massive part of anchoring yourself and finding your confidence. When you are grounded in your source, you're able to face challenges, and so setbacks are just a part of life now. They're not a reason for you to feel like you're less than anymore, but rather they're a reason to remind you that you have something else in your corner that's pushing you forward. For God did not give us a timid spirit, but a spirit of power and love and sound judgment. This is from 2 Timothy 1 verse 7. This is a verse that reminds me always that regardless of what I think I can give myself, there is already a spirit that the Lord gave me that is not shy, that is not timid. So it's already decided. But now you're gonna have to figure out how to access it. The second step in this journey for you to find your confidence is to shift your mindset. Let me tell you something. Your mind is so powerful. Your mind can create your reality. Everything starts up here. If you're constantly in a mindset of doubtness, of self-doubt, in a mindset of self-inflicted pain, oh, I can't be like these other girls, it's not for me, I can't be that person. If you already told yourself that you're not going to be able to do it, how are you supposed to do it? One way to be able to set your mindset in that way is to understand that the goal is progress, not perfection. If you are constantly adding so much pressure on yourself to be perfect, none of us is perfect, so it's a very unachievable goal. Giving yourself the opportunity to learn, seeing yourself grow through a season, that can build your confidence. And another thing, visualize the confident version of you. You start to act like her. We're shifting our vocabulary. We're shifting how we speak to ourselves. There's so much power in your time. So now we're not talking about, oh, I can't do this. Oh, it's not for me. We're saying, I am learning to do this. Prayer and affirmations. Prayer, that is a way to connect yourself to something that's bigger than you. And in those times where you feel like you're slacking or you're not able to push yourself, a source of strength. And as far as affirmations, constantly reinforcing the beliefs about yourself, about your confidence, about your new habits, it engraves that into you and shifts away that negativity that is in the way of you becoming the woman that you're supposed to be. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cheesy. Try it. You start to believe it and you start to act accordingly. Third step in this journey, your image, your appearance. And I know that is so vain. This isn't about vanity. Working on your appearance, on your image, on how you portray yourself, it's not about vanity. It's about you feeling your best self. I totally believe in look good, feel good, do good. Looking clean, your hygiene. You smell good. And smell good doesn't have to be like super expensive scents. There are scents for every budget, which we can do another video on how to physically glow up. If the girls want to, please let me know in the comment section. Your hygiene, your clothing, is it clean? Does it smell good? Are you put together? Is your hair done? Your skin looks clean. You know what I mean? You're investing in your body, you're investing in yourself, you're working out. You feel healthy. That right there, major confidence boost. Like you wouldn't even need people to tell you that you look great. You walk by the mirror, it's like, oh, hello, good morning, ma'am. Yeah, you are aware that you are that girl because you put effort into yourself. It's not about feeling vain and people are like, oh my gosh, it's not about your appearance, but what's on the inside. When you see someone down the street, you don't think, oh my gosh, she's a great personality and she's a really kind human. You think, what's with the hair? Or, I love those shoes. First impressions, whether we like it or not, they matter. And let's remember this, we're not doing this for other people primarily. This is for us. Because I'm telling you something, that confident version of yourself, she is not unattainable. You can get her. Carry yourself with esteem. Adjust your posture. You're not just anybody. You are a daughter of the living God. Hello. It's not just for other people. It can also be for you. I'm living proof of that. I'm getting passionate. Next point. The next step for you to find your confidence is learn a new skill. When you learn a new skill, it's like adding a new block to your confidence. It reminds you that you're able to take on challenges. You know something new, something that you care about. You can have something to talk about in a conversation about that. That can also be indulging in hobbies. Maybe you want to try a new sport? Go ahead, girl, have a good time. Try it. Allowing yourself to learn something new reminds you that you are capable of achieving new things. Now, maybe you try something that doesn't work out. Okay, you tried it. And a couple months ago, you had no knowledge about it. Now you do know it, and you know what? That's not for me. You learned something new about yourself. It reminds you that you're capable of growth and achievement. You get to build some self-resilience. It's like you understand how much it took for you to learn this. And that is a boost. That reminds you, you are in fact capable of something. You are capable of pushing yourself. You are capable of entering new territories and conquering them. Each new skill that you learn, you add that to your toolkit, and it builds a very well-rounded person, an evolved person. You want to improve on your speaking. You want to learn how to sing. You want to play an instrument. You want to draw. You want whatever it is that piques your interest. Dip your toe. You wake up one day, you look into your mirror, and it's like, who is this? Yes, it's you, babe. The fifth and final step for you to build your confidence is surround yourself with positivity. I know that sounds so simple and just very basic, but have you ever been around negative people? Self-deprecating people? Debbie Downers? They're always mad about something. They're always complaining about something. Always upset about something. They're always so miserable. And then you start to realize that you start to speak like that. Negativity is contagious. But let me tell you something. Just as just as negativity is contagious, positivity is just as contagious. What does your environment look like? Who are the people pouring into you? Do you feel inspired around you? Let me tell you something. You sit with your homegirls and you can't learn anything positive. You can't find a goal. It's all gossip and chit chat about other people and get some new friends. Your social media feed. What does it look like? Is it uplifting content? Is it inspiring content? Or is it just a shade room and criticism and gossip and negative news all the time? You don't always need that fed into your soul. Find people who maybe create content to what you aspire to be. If you are trying to be confident, if it's your appearance you're working on, if it's your style, follow pages that create content in that way. If it's your faith, follow faith. You know what? I'm talking way too much. Curate your social media to speak into you because we're constantly consuming that stuff. Sooner or later, that's what you start to act like. Engage with supportive people. Your environment where you live. Declutter that room. Maybe get your favorite scent of diffuser. Clean up a little bit. Rearrange your closet. Create an environment that says, you know what? I can build into this. I can be comfortable here. I can work on my daily habits in here. I can work on my routine, on my morning routine here. Sometimes we think that our best life is out there in a new house, in a new apartment, in a luxury space. So what can you create with what you have right now? Boundaries. You need boundaries. Keep your mind safe. Protect your mind. All right, girlies, these are 5 tips, 5 steps that will help you to build your confidence. Remember, it's not unattainable. It's really, really right there. You just have to get started. I will say, keep track of these goals. Keep track of what you're doing. Make it a daily habit. Pay attention to what you do. Pay attention to how you implement these into your life. Challenge yourself, but don't be too difficult, okay? Understand that this is a journey. It takes time, and bask in the journey. Enjoy the steps. Enjoy every little moment of it. And if you guys want more details on some of the steps, if we want to talk about physical glow up, if you want to talk about mental glow up, faith, please let me know in the comment section. And if this video has been helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up and leave a little comment down below. Let me know what is one thing that you have done to boost your confidence, or what's one thing that you struggle with as far as your confidence is concerned. Let me know in the comment section. If you made it to this video, leave me a pink heart. Please share it with someone else that you think might need this, or might want to hear about this. And I just want to preface that confidence is not pride. There's a difference. It's important to understand that we are not the idols of our lives. We're not making ourselves idols in our lives. We are saying that we are able to appreciate the person that God created us to be, with different gifts that He gave us, different desires, different skills that we have been able to build over time. That's what we're looking for, without forgetting that imperfections are part of life. Thank you again for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh, this is also available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts as well. If you don't want to see my face, and if you are listening only right now, hello. You might want to hop off to YouTube too, because I feel like the visuals are kind of given today. Huh? Yeah. I tried. I'm in my living room. Maybe one day we'll be in the studio. Wow, that was a lot. It's gonna be a lot of editing. But you know what? I love the girlies.